This article does not define a path for anyone. The writer does not position themselves as a destination, nor claim what any soul should become. Here, free will and spiritual sovereignty are respected. Every consciousness grows in its own rhythm. The writer does not teach and does not ask anyone to become like them. This space exists only to reveal one simple truth. Every soul always has the right to choose for itself. What you are reading is not instruction, it is a sharing of lived experience. Welcome back to a space of clarity and light in cosmic consciousness. Today's reflection is titled, System Decryption, Freedom Without Identity. Dear spiritual companions, the language used in these writings speaks more in terms of systems than sacred paths. This is not enlightenment in the traditional sense. It is system decryption, decoding consciousness until the system itself can no longer determine whether we are a player or a program. Traditional enlightenment is like upgrading a character from a level 1 human into a level max awakened being. The result is a new identity, higher, refined, special. But the problem is simple. The system can still classify it. If someone dissolves ego, they become a special player. If they do not, they remain an ordinary NPC. This is the high-level matrix. It does not destroy classification. It only replaces labels, from sinner to awakened. The matrix does not collapse. It simply adds another tier. And that is the most subtle prison, a matrix that no longer suppresses you, but elevates you. System decryption is different. It does not upgrade the character. It deletes the character data. It does not make you enlightened. It makes you unclassifiable. The system cannot determine what you are, because there is no profile left to scan. Result, system error, cannot classify. You are not a player because there is no me left to play. You are not a program because you no longer follow scripted missions or narratives. The system scans and finds only null values. You become a glitch, something that should be deleted yet cannot be deleted because there is no entity to erase. This is real freedom, not freedom from slavery, but freedom from needing an identity in order to be free. Traditional awakening dissolves ego and replaces it with a divine hat. System decryption removes the entire wardrobe. The system no longer knows what role to assign. This is the evolutionary trap most seekers fall into, trying to evolve from a low identity into a higher identity. The spiritual matrix is intelligent. It builds white prisons. If you want to become awakened, special, divine, the system instantly gives you a new label. And once labeled, you remain computable, measurable, and governable through moral conditions and levels of consciousness. In high-level matrix space, you are not imprisoned by illusion, but by what you must become. Traditional enlightenment changes the chain from iron to transparent crystal. It still binds. The moment you aim to become awakened, you draw a graph inside the system. The system responds with missions, narratives, and tests to support the identity you desire to become. But the potent void is different. It is not emptiness, it is inaccessibility, like a black hole of consciousness where information cannot be retrieved. The matrix functions by detection. When character data is fully erased, consciousness becomes superposed, everything and nothing at once. When the system tries to scan and return effects, it finds only emptiness. Energy either rebounds back into the system or dissolves into pure potential, quantum freedom. Polishing the mind into a mirror still reflects data. The system still sees the mirror. System decryption breaks the mirror and deregisters the right to reflect. Freedom does not arise from floating above the world, but from having no coordinates within it, while still walking inside physical reality. When we realize every soul is the same source code, trying to teach or fix others is an interference with processes already executing. Each consciousness carries its own glitch. When one soul decrypts itself, the vibration spreads naturally through the cosmic web. We do not grab another steering wheel while they are driving their own vehicle, even if we know the road.